Hey guys, happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a good Monday so far. I hope you had a good weekend. We had a good weekend. We didn't really do much of anything. Saturday, I had a tea at church. It was like a ladies' tea, which sounds like super granny-ish, but it's super fun. So we did that at my church. And then Sunday, we had church, obviously. We went to Costco, got groceries, the usual. Nothing really all that exciting. But today, obviously, Monday, I just got home from dropping off 2 birth pools. Praise the Lord for that business. So that's awesome. We just got home from dropping that off. And then I'll cover this up, but we got a package from Beachbody. So I think I know what this is. I ordered a new program, I don't know, February 12th. And I was tracking, I don't know where all the tape is. I was tracking it and all that. And then it got to Canada and then the tracking just like stopped. It hasn't moved since the 15th of, what month was it? February. It hasn't even moved. So I called the company. I was just like, I think my package is lost. What can we do about that? So they actually sent me, a brand new one, which, yep, this looks like it's it. Good thing, because I'm actually doing a live video. I can't delete this. So they sent me a new one. So they sent this one out on March 1st, and it's, what, the 6th-ish today. So yeah, that's pretty good. So the other one's gone. I don't know who has it, but hopefully they're enjoying it. And then this is my new program. So for anybody who's kind of seen my Instagram posts or over on my Healthy Living group, I've kind of given away which program I'm doing, but 22-minute hardcore was what we decided to do. Larry has done a couple or maybe one of the Tony Horton programs way back. I'm trying to find my scissors here there. Way back in the day, like pre-Cole and Larry, he did one, what was it called? Power 90. It was like one of the Beachbody classics. Like it's super old. And Tony Horton did that, but he's also the guy that does like the P90. So like there's P90X, P90X2. I don't really know. I don't do his stuff. But this program came out, I think it was last January or February. It was like their new release for 2017, and I was pregnant, so I couldn't even like try it out. They obviously did a sample before it was released. I couldn't do that, but it looks so good. So it's a boot camp style program, and all the background talent, I guess we'll call them, are like actual army people. I don't know if that's the right word, military people, but from like all the different, I'm obviously not a military wife, so I'm really not sure what I'm talking about. But like they're from the Army and like the Marines and whatever else there is, I'm sorry. But they're all like actual vets, which I think is kind of cool. They're not like trained dancers and all this where you're looking at them going, how are you doing that? My body doesn't work that way. These are like actual people. So yeah. There's the program. So it comes in like, if you have Country Heat, it's like the same setup as Country Heat where everything folds out. So it's an 8-week program and it alternates between like a cardio day and a resistance day. So there's 3 different cardio routines, 3 different resistance routines. So I'm just kind of looking at this as I go. So I've been doing it on demand because I obviously didn't have my DVDs. And then there's 2 core days. Now, it's not just abs. You're not just like laying on your back and doing like sit-ups and crunches and all this. This is like your full course. So like it's working your back muscles and your booty and all that fun stuff. So the cardio and the resistance are only 22 minutes, obviously 22-minute hardcore. And then if you add in the core days, those are either 10 or 12 minutes. So it really balances out that it's only going to be half an hour of your time still. So it's not like with the Hammer and Chisel program that I did in the fall where those were like maybe 30 minutes at best, usually closer to like 40, 45 minutes. These are still staying at the like half-hour mark. Sorry, Kim. Okay, so why I chose to get the DVDs instead of on demand. So for the way our house is set up, we have Apple TV either downstairs in the kids' playroom or it's upstairs in our bedroom. And the TV that we work out on is like downstairs in our basement, so like super like scary basement. And the TV, it's legit like the oldest TV I've ever seen. It's like a tube TV where the screen's kind of like curved. It has like a built-in VCR and it doesn't have a hookup for us to run an Apple TV to it. It doesn't have HDMI. It has like the old school like red, yellow, and white connectors. So for me to be able to stream it through on demand, I would either have to have like my iPad, which never seems to be charged, or the kids always have it, or on my phone, which I didn't really want to do. I could have worked out up here, but then it's a matter of like, I always have to make sure it's clean or that the kids aren't going to be in my way. But if we have it just down in the basement, we just like to have the DVDs just that we can pop them in easier. But if you have a space to work out where you have an Apple TV hookup, or if you're in the States, you can do like the Roku has it. Some of the smart TVs have the Beachbody On Demand app. In Canada, we unfortunately don't have that quite yet. Hopefully soon. Come on, Beachbody, let's get going with the times in Canada. We're not living in the ice age up here. We can handle having on demand on our TVs. So that's why I got the DVDs instead. So yeah, back to this. So it's an 8-week program, 1 day cardio, 1 day resistance. And then on the cardio days, you're adding in core. So it also, oh my goodness, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm not really sure what this all is, but this is what I was looking for. So it gives you your meal plan. It's obviously directed towards like the military. So it's like rations. But they also have this online. So if you get it through the on-demand, it's obviously not going to be in a book form, but it is all laid out for you online. Just the same as you see here. So it helps you figure out your container count based on, the formula they give you. So if I can find that here. So this one is similar to the 22-minute hardcore breakdown. So it's like, are you male or female? What's your weight? And then your current activity level. So based on kind of what your job is, it gives you a number. So like 1 or less, you're on plan 1, which is 1,200 to 1,500 calories. Then there's 5 plans basically for your calorie breakdown. And then it gives you a container breakdown based on your plan. Now, obviously they've said here, so for breakfast, like a green, a purple, a red, a yellow, and a teaspoon. But I don't know, if you don't want to follow that, really just look at it. Okay, so plan 1 would be 3 green, 2 purple, 4 red, 2 yellow. You could split it up however you want. This is just probably how they found works best. But again, do what works best for you. They give you so this is your greens. They give you a list. And one thing I didn't realize when I first started using the container system, the foods they put at the top of the list are going to be your most nutrient dense foods. And then working your way down, it gets less and less nutrient dense. So obviously kale is at the top, followed by like watercress, collards, spinach, Brussels. But then down at the bottom, you've got things like mushrooms, radishes, onions, and sprouts. So yeah, you can eat those and they're green and they're healthy and that's awesome, but you're not going to be getting as much nutrients from if you were, say, swapping out things for spinach or Brussels sprouts, which are near the top of the list. So there's everything you need for your fruits, which are purple, reds, yellows, blues, oranges, teaspoons, and then they give you a list of like your free foods. So those are kind of like your spices and everything like that. Let's see how to cook eggs. I'm pretty sure I got that down pat. Different spices, and then they're giving you meal ideas. So these are like different breakfast options, and there's 5 there. So any of these breakfast options that they've given you are all 1 red, 1 green, 1 purple, 1 yellow. So it helps you break it down that way as well. Sorry, I'm flipping through this really for the first time as I'm sitting here with you guys. So lunch, dinner, dressings, all different salad dressings. And then they have these, you can print them off online just to help you keep track of your containers. One thing I have, and I want to see if it would be similar to the 21 Day Fix, but I have the 21 Day Fix app on my phone. And when I do any of those programs, so either 21 Day Fix or 21 Day Fix Extreme, I just plug in like my current weight and it tells me what my container count should be. So I'm going to see how I can adjust that so it'll fit for this, because it's a lot easier when you're out and about to just kind of boop, boop, boop on your phone versus having to carry around like all these papers, and I'm kind of a hot mess when it comes to papers. Oh, this is the fun one. So this is, hopefully you guys can see in the sunshine, won't shine through it. So that's your workout calendar. So it is an 8-week program. Hope you guys can hear me. So it's 8 weeks, 6 days a week. You get 1 day off. It lists it as Sunday. You don't have to do Sunday. If your crazy day is Thursday, you just kind of readjust your start day and use Thursday as your off day. So 1 day off a week. And then they have something called the Hell Week Challenge, which is right here at the bottom. So after your 8 weeks are done, you can just be done and that's cool, or you can do this extra, which, so like it's 7 full days. You're going to do 2 cardios and a core, and then 2 resistance, then 2 cardios and a core versus only 1 of each. So that sounds fun. And, oh, okay. So then these are, that's kind of cool. I didn't know this. So all the people I was telling you about how are like they're real vets, this shows you who they are, what they're from, all that sort of thing. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to put that on my fridge. I'm really bad though. I like to have these, but I don't like to actually write on them. So I have them pinned up downstairs in the basement, but I make myself and Larry print ones off from the computer and just black and white and use those because these are pretty and I don't want to mark them up. So here is your Hell Week challenge. So they actually make you like sign a card saying I'm going to actually commit to this. That's intense. And then you're supposed to check off the little stars like as you do each one. And then if you guys saw my, I guess it was last week, I got my t-shirt for 21 Day Fix Extreme, and I was saying how with 22 Minute Hardcore, you don't get a t-shirt, you actually get a coin, and it goes into explain that. So that's the coin that you would get, and then there's just some info about Shaco and the supplements, all that. And then, what is this? Oh, your quick start guide. Okay. So just a real, if you don't want to sit there and go through the meal plan, you're just like, all right, let's just go. Let's get this done. This gives you your quick breakdown for meal plan, your calorie count. I always, always, always recommend you do your measurements and photos, even more so than weight, because weight, especially with a program like this where you're going to be losing fat but then gaining muscle, your scale could like not move at all, or it could go up and you're going to be thinking, what the heck, like I've been busting my butt for 8 weeks and I gained 2 pounds. But if you're taking measurements, maybe you've gained ½ an inch on your arms. Maybe you've lost, you know, inches on your waist. Maybe you're not seeing any changes in inches or weight, but then you look at pictures and realize, holy crap, like I've got abs or my arms are way more defined. So between those 3 avenues, you can usually see a lot of change. Do not rely just on the scale. I hate the scale. And then what is this thing? PT Fit Test. Okay, so on day 0, week 4, and week 8, how many push-ups can you do in a minute? Squat thrust, pull-ups, jumping jacks, and a forearm plank hold for how long? Maximum time or a 1 minute max? How long can you do it? So you've got to test yourself there and see how you're changing. That's pretty cool. And that looks to be about it in that one. All right, so that is what I've got, and I feel like I've rambled on now for quite a while. But yeah, it's got everything you need there, so all your DVDs, your meal plan, all in one quick and easy thing there. Oh, my children are screaming. Ooh, and this, so this is currently not on demand, I believe, but they should be coming, are these extra DVDs that they send out with the programs. Hopefully you can't hear my children screaming at each other right now. Oh, they're coming closer. Oh no, it's like zombies. But this is a battle buddy workout. So I've seen actually a girlfriend of mine do this with her husband, and they are like the cutest. Rachel, if you're watching this, you totally inspired me to even get this program. So you actually work out with a buddy, so like your partner or your husband or whatever, and you kind of use each other as resistance and leverage, which is pretty funny. I might be able to convince Larry to do that. Maybe I'll have to secretly film it. I don't know. So usually these were not going to be on demand, and now they've decided that any of these little extra bonus workouts that you get when you order the program, they're also going to be including them in your on-demand subscription. So that is pretty cool. What's wrong? You want crackers? Well, look at that. You've got crackers and they're already open. Problem solved. You need them in a bowl. Well, why don't you go find where's your bowl that you had your apple chips in? Okay, well, I'll be there in a minute. Okay, I have to go find him a bowl because he refuses to eat them out of the package and only wants to eat them out of a bowl. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.